I love you guys, but this song, this live is not for Gabrielle Jacobson. So if you're here to hear me talk about Gabrielle Jacobson, you're going to have to come back at another time, because this isn't about Gabby. Okay. We're going to go over a few things. Hey, how y'all doing? We're going to go over a few things. If y'all don't mind, keep tapping the screen for me so I don't have to reset roast beef, because I really don't want to be on here long. Let me get this out of my way. I don't want to be on here long. I've got a lot of work I need to get done. I'm going to address these shirts before I do anything else, okay? I'm going to have to do this quick because my phone's about to die. We're going to go on a field trip. You ready? Oh, shit. Don't worry about this. I'll talk to you about this in a minute. This is my website. We're going to click on this right here. And I know this is not mirrored. Well, maybe y'all can read it. I want you to read the description on this. And this same exact description was put on my video. You see that? Do you see me naming anybody? Do you see me talking about anybody's mental health? Do you see me exploiting anyone of a disability? Do you see that at all? Do you see it at all? Okay, we're going to go back. Let me back up so y'all don't think I'm looking at the same one. We're going to go back because there's another one right here. Because not everybody wants that shit on the back. They just want this right here on the front. It's the same as the front. It's just larger. You see that? Now we're going to go down here and we're going to look at this description. Do you see anybody's name? Do you see me talking about anyone's mental health? Do you see me exploiting anyone of any type of disability? Do you see the disclaimer at the bottom? See all the stickers that are coming in with y'all's shirts now? Amazing, amazing, amazing shit. So that's that. There's that. You guys can think what you want to think in the back there. You can talk all of the shit that you want to talk back there. But were you talking the same amount of shit, and are you continuing to talk the same amount of shit when that fucking trash bag gets on that screen and wears that I have the red-blooded American right to clam slam t-shirt? Are you doing that? Are you over there talking the shit, jumping in boxes, claiming that legal proceedings are being exploited and all the things when she's doing that? I know you don't like me, and that's perfectly fine. And Christy, I'm talking to you. You are all over this app telling people that you have spoken to my local attorney. He's my husband's fourth cousin. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that gives my husband any pull. I'm just telling you, my husband was born and raised here. We're not coming up here to get ourselves in any trouble. He has been in this fucking state for 52 years, with the exception of the Navy and things of that nature. You are starting shit that doesn't need to be started. You're on here continuously bragging about sending screen recordings to my state attorney for what? For what? Because you think I committed fraud? Because you think I didn't have to make an appearance at that courtroom in Florida? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, Christy, okay? Because, see, I've got a big-ass computer screen right here. You see that? And I'm ready for you tonight, bitch. If you want to grab a box, grab a box. This is the court docket for mine and Gabby's case, okay? This is every document that was filed in that case. If you look right here, on the 3rd is when she filed the voluntary dismissal. But if you look down here, It was not ordered to be dismissed until the 8th. You see all that? Within this paperwork right here was my mandated appearance. So why don't you take the fucking money that it costs to get this paperwork, Christy Brewer, and read every bit of it and educate yourself? Because the false reports that you're making in my state attorney's office is going to land you another stalking injunction. Because while you're on here accusing people of committing fraud and doing the most, your own children have taken orders of protection out against you because you're batshit crazy. You got on here and disowned your own daughter. You have no room whatsoever to be pointing your fat fucking fingers at me. And you're going to stop falsely reporting me to my state attorney's office, or you're going to be the next bitch I'm filing papers on. I am making money over here. I ain't asking TikTok for no fucking money. My husband did not pay that $400 to file that paperwork yesterday. I did. I'm in this fucking office all night long while my family's sleeping, busting my ass, making shit like this. And y'all are mad about it. You're mad because I'm out here making my fucking bag. I'm not on here asking nobody for shit. You want me to. You want me to so you can have your shit to talk. But because I'm doing something different, now you gotta flip it. Now you gotta flip it. You weren't talking none of this shit when Kaylee and Gabby were selling shirts. You weren't calling state attorney's office when they were commercializing fucking litigation. How many times have you called down to that state attorney's office, Christy Brewer, and told them about the fraud this bitch is committing? Huh? We know you called the police department and lied just so you could prove that Cameron wasn't in that house. We seen it in living color. We heard your voice on the call. You are a problem, lady. You're a problem. You did this shit to Faith Gone Fishing. You did it to Mike Ivy. Now you're doing it to me. Now you're doing it to me. You need to worry about why your kids don't want a fucking thing to do with you. That's what you need to worry about. Stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about what I'm doing. Okay? You sat on this app and said, I didn't donate to you, girl. You owned the fact that you did not donate a dime towards me going to Florida. You have nothing on me, bitch. You did not donate. How are you a victim of any crime if you didn't give me shit? And then you're over there in that woman's box. She had 5 people in her life. You are so desperate. You're so desperate. You're over there spewing that shit to a room with 5 fucking people in it. And as soon as that she was giving me a box. She was going to let me defend myself. And as soon as I got in that box, bitch, you ran faster than a motherfucker running from the police. Why are you running? Why can't you tell me what you're saying about me? What you running for? You think I'm worried about you report me for fraud? The only people that are worried about being reported for fraud, bitch, are the people that are fucking committing fraud. I'm not committing fraud. I've paid for every fucking thing in here. The fuck are you talking about? While you're leaning across your 1942 fucking pallet bed. Leave me alone. Stop lying on me. I had to be at that fucking courthouse. If you guys want that paperwork, pay for it and read it. Pay for it and read it. My mandated appearance is in that paperwork. That order was not lifted. I was under an order. It wasn't like Brownie and them. I was under an order. I'd have rather took that trip down there and showed up than that fucking trash ass bitch change her mind last minute and be like, oh, I don't want to withdraw it no more. I want to keep it going. And then me not be there to defend myself. So fuck you for not thinking the same. I didn't do no fucking girls trip. My girls trip was with my girls in Tennessee. My girls trip was with my girls in Las Vegas. None of my girls were in Florida. None of them. Villain and Find Out are my acquaintances. We are not like this. We ain't hanging. My girls were in Tennessee and Las Vegas. You got this bitch on here doing all this shit to these fucking people, and you're out here low-hanging ass fruit trying to fucking catch a bite. Bitch, you better move the fuck on. You better move on. I am proving over and over again, I don't give a fuck. I will drop money in a heartbeat. It doesn't matter whether I win, lose, or draw. I will fucking file it. I promise I will. You're not going to keep lying on me. You're not going to keep affecting my business. Ain't nobody exploiting Gabrielle Jacobson. She exploits herself. She exploits herself. You don't like my shirts? Don't buy them. Them shirts ain't got shit to do with Gabby Jacobson. I said it over and over and over again before I even fucking posted those shirts. I told you internet watching this bullshit. We all sitting like this with fucking slob coming out. I said it before I ever even fucking made it.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
I just wanted to ask you a quick question on the topic of shirts.
What's up?
When are you putting the Jacobson Effect shirt out? Do you know?
It's already listed.
Is it listed? I was looking earlier and it wasn't there. Okay. I'll
It's
go
on
back
there.
and look. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. They're on there. And these are not, you guys can do with them what you will. But these, to me, in my mind, they don't have nothing to do with Gabby. Gabby can be a 61, a 162. Gabby can fuck all the way off. That ain't got nothing to do with her. Nothing. She does not own the word Jacobson. She does not own the number 61. Period. And she has done nothing but run all over this app and swear up and down. She ain't never had no psyche eval done. She swore up and down she ain't no 61. She stood in front of a 119 IQ and did a little dancey dance. So fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. She doesn't get to drag me into a courtroom and lie on me and then determine what the fuck I put on my website. None of you do. None of you do. When a judge tells me, ma'am, you need to take that down, I'll take it down. I'm sick and tired of y'all thinking that y'all run my life. I'm really sick and tired. I'm not on here asking y'all fucking questions all day long. How do I do this? How do I do that? Do we wipe from front to back? What is HCG? What is this? I'm not doing that shit. I'm taking care of me. Y'all go try to mother somebody else. This is my shit. That's how I feel about it. God damn it. Y'all gonna make me pause this website though. Y'all gonna make me pause this website though. I love y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. You gonna sit on here and boo-hoo and cry while you're wearing this? Let me tell you something. If y'all don't know this, that shirt that she wears over there that has the red-blooded American right and the clam slam at the bottom, that red-blooded American right is verbatim language off of the petition that she went in there and got an order on me from. It's fucking verbatim. The clam slam, it is on transcripts. If you went over to find out, you'd listen to it, where she threw a whole ass blackout meltdown because it's not a clam slam. It's a high kick into a split. She is commercializing this litigation. She is using that courthouse down there for clicks, views, fundraising, and wish list filling. And I'm going to prove it when they give me a hearing. I'm going to prove it. I'm sorry. Hello, hello.
Hey, Feisty, thank you for all you are doing. This is my ghost account because Gabby's gotten my other two. But I thought I would make you happy and everybody else happy. But as of today, Miss Gabby's gonna be probably coming to Tennessee because she's got charges here. Criminal. I go to it. I talked to our warrant officer today and our local sheriffs. I go to the DA tomorrow if the weather holds. If not, it'll be next week after this
I think that
passes.
y'all should just be prepared for some stuff to be delayed because of this weather. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ohio is used to the cold weather. I don't mean to change the subject, but we're going to do it quick and then we'll circle back. Ohio is used to this cold weather. We get the winters, right? So I go to Walmart today. I'm like, well,
You're
just be on the safe side. I'm going to get the bread, the
fine.
milk, the eggs, and all the things. I go to my Walmarts and all that stuff. They were putting everything in milk crates. Where the fuck were they taking the food? Where were they taking the food? It was weird. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry. You said
They're bringing it to us because our
You're breaking up.
Shelves are empty. I just
I do have Myers.
came from the Walmart because we got an 88-year-old. Sorry,
You're breaking up real bad.
but got an 80. Trying to find her out. We can't even an 80 buy her on.
Come back, because you're breaking up bad. I don't know. She's losing her signal or something. Anyways, y'all, please be safe. I know Michigan and them are supposed to start getting it tonight. We're getting mixed information on our stuff here. First, we were told like 2 to 8 inches. Then we were told anywhere between 8 inches and 2 feet. And then we were told back to maybe 8 inches. I don't know. When we get snow, we get snow. As long as I'm just worried about y'all in the ice. My oldest daughter, my biological daughter, is down there in Georgia, and I'm very worried about her. My bestie Christine is down in South Carolina. I'm worried about her. My son's father and his wife are up in by the Florence area, and they're supposed to get here real bad. So y'all just y'all button down. Make sure you got your batteries and your little propanes and all the things. It's supposed to be -9 here Saturday. You're west from Cleveland. I'm gonna be. Me and my husband are going to Cleveland next weekend. We're going to the Rock and Roll Museum. Yeah, this weather's crazy. But anyways, I didn't want to get on here and raise too much hell. I just wanted Miss Christy Brewer to know you're not going to keep getting on here and lying on me. You guys can have your opinions all you want about me. I'm fully aware that not everybody's going to like who I am, because trust me, bitch, I don't like everybody. But it is absolutely in black and white, unedited, at that Lee County Courthouse right there on the internet. You can type it up yourself. If you know anything about the law, an order is always an order until it is dismissed by a judge. And whether you feel like I should have gone there or not, you didn't receive the paperwork saying you're mandated to fucking be here. You weren't receiving the emails from your attorney saying you need to at least be at the courthouse. You weren't the person that needed to be there. So feel how you want to feel. But when you go as far as harassing my state attorney's office, because that's what you're doing, Christy, you're harassing them. For what? For what? Can you prove that I committed fraud? Other than a feeling? Can you prove it? She needs help, because she does a lot of creators on this app like this. And if she, I mean, you want to talk about people's histories and the things that they're doing, we can have a story time and pull up that long ass laundry list of fucking restraining orders you had on your ass, ma'am. We talk about patterns of behavior, girl. Maybe Gabby should look into getting one on you, since you're calling that police department and telling them bullshit just so they'll knock on your door.
All right, I have service again. I'm so sorry.
We can hear you now, girl.
Thank God. Nope. But if the weather holds tomorrow, I have to show my happy face in the DA's office at 9:30 in the morning. If not, it'll be postponed. But yeah, we talked to the warrant officer today, along with the corporal and a bunch of other people at the sheriff's department, and it's filed. She catching charges here in Tennessee.
Okay, excuse me for sounding stupid, but I talk to a lot of people. I don't even know who you are.
Oh, Lady Whistledown.
Oh, okay.
But she got both of my accounts. This is my ghost account.
So what are they charging her with?
What are they charging her with? Cybercrime, the DMCA, and the attempted doxing. They're getting her for the false copyrights, and they're getting her for the threat of doxing everybody's information.
I'm sure whenever you get that information, you'll be able to provide it. These people here on this here internet, they've heard a lot of stuff. They've heard a
Oh,
lot
I
of
know.
stuff. So
I know.
you're gonna have to, you know.
I've got the case number. I can show it to you. The paperwork. Let me see if I can pull it.
Hold on, y'all.
Let me see if I can do this. I don't know. Hold on. If I can do. I did go. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. You there? So, but yep. I went today. Y'all can see that. I spent a lot of time running around between police departments and sheriff's departments and everything else and phone calls and all that other happy crap.
You know, you can't everybody keep putting the weight on every, you know, people that they think,
Nope.
you know what I'm saying? I can't get my words right. You can't just keep expecting, you know,
Nope.
if everybody needs to do their part. If you have been directly affected by her,
Do it.
do your part. While you're on the subject, since you brought it up, if you have received a copyright, if you've received any from anyone, you have an option to appeal it here on TikTok, but that does not always lift the strike. Okay.
Nope.
You have to file a counter,
Counter Strike.
what the fuck is it? Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's called a counter something. But anyways, if you you have to file a counter copyright thing, and you send it to copyright at TikTok. I'm fixing to give it to y'all now. Hold on.
Oh, if you could message my main, Feisty, that would be awesome. That
Hold
would
on.
be like rocking, girl.
Oh my lord, y'all. Okay, so it goes to, you want to send it to
Let me see if I have a pen in my garage. I don't have a. Oh, I do. Let me see.
you
Hold
want to
on.
send it to copyright at tiktok.com, and when you send it out, you also want to CC the legal email, the legal TikTok email. Where'd it go? It's copyright
give
at
it.
TikTok, and then it's legal at TikTok. Okay, and what you want to put in the subject line is DCMA counter notification is what it's called. But anyways, the reason why I'm telling you this is because when they're filling out these copyrights, they're telling TikTok that they intend on taking us to court. Okay, so TikTok, because they're saying they're going to take us to court, goes ahead and they take it down and they give us the strike. If you counter that, that means that TikTok is going to go back to them and say, well, okay, now you need to show us proof that you're taking them to court. And they give them so much time to show proof that they're going to take you to court. And if they don't, you get your content back and that strike goes away. Okay. So make sure that you're sending a counter. It's called a DCMA counter notification to copyright at TikTok. And when you send it to them, CC legal at tiktok.com. You'll
DC
get
at
an
TikTok
automatic,
legal.
you'll get an automatic, you'll get an automatic response from them, and it'll ask you, when you get your automatic response, don't get confused. It's going to say, if you believe that your report was filed incorrectly and you want to withdraw it, it gives you an option to go in and withdraw the counterclaim. You don't want to do that. Don't respond to it. Don't withdraw it. It takes anywhere between 7 to 10 days. And if you are in here, Gabberdoodle, if you are in here, I don't know if you've seen that paperwork yet, but it's there and on the docket, bitch. And these false copyright claims that you put on me has been put on that paperwork, because what you're doing to me is called torturous interference with a business, and you're going to stop fucking with me. You're going to stop fucking with me. And I want to know, from one bitch to the next, how does your old man feel about being on that paperwork with you? Because he lives in that house with you. He's engaged to you. He pays all your bills, and every fucking rusted penny you make on this app, he benefits from. We, the people of TikTok, are the reason why both of you bitches look like a busted can of biscuits. If it weren't for us and this app, both of y'all would be slim as Jim. I swear to God, y'all would. We feeding y'all good.
Yeah, right?
We feeding y'all real good. But I'm gonna stop feeding you. Watch it.
Same here. I mean, you know, Tennessee don't play. They're like Texas. They don't play. So, Gabby, if you are in here, be prepared. You coming to Tennessee, girl. You be
I'm not
coming,
playing.
and I'm done playing. I'm done. Cause that account that she hit me twice on, is my business account that I do a lot of my business and stuff on. I'm not playing no more. I'm not. It's Feisty, she's messing with you big time because this is your main account for your business. And we love you, girlfriend. I need that. Has that dropped yet?
I haven't listed it yet.
I want that.
I haven't listed it yet.
Oh my God. I love it. Girl, I love it.
But anyways, oh shit, I can't get this. My case messed up. I got to get a new phone case. So my.
Oh, okay,
kind of
yeah.
raw dog in
I'm
here.
looking the hot mess. We were out getting horses ready for this ice. They're looking for 5 to 7 inches of ice.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I
be
haven't
stuck
listed this
for
one yet, but
days.
I just wanted to get on here and clear up this stuff. Y'all can think what y'all want to think, but nowhere in that description over there is Gabrielle Jacobson mentioned at all. She is not on there at all. And I'm allowed to create satire just like she's allowed to create her skits and satire on here. If she can get on here and fake miscarriages, fertility journeys, and all the bullshit, I can get on here and make up a phenomenon, a name for this phenomenon that we're fucking experiencing. And we don't just experience this Jacobson effect with Gabby. We experience it with Hippie Harley. We've experienced with Ashley Trevino. We've experienced with Brianna Olsen and 2K. There's got to be, we've all sat back and watched these motherfuckers. We've all done it. Slob and all just coming out your mouth at 2 o'clock in the morning like, why the fuck are we still sitting here? And it needed a name. It needed a name. So I'm sorry that you don't like it. I'm sorry that you don't like it. Right? I'm glad you mentioned that. If the president and all these folks have t-shirts and shit made about them and they're being sold on street corners all over the world and everything else, why is it a problem when Feisty sells a shirt? I still want to see Shawini's freaking copyright report log. I want to see how many of these Dr. Pepper t-shirt people she's reported on this fucking act for copyright infringement. Was I the only one? Was I the only one? It starts to look targeted. It starts to look targeted, ladies. I'm just saying. It really starts to look targeted.
Feisty,
Fuck
you
Gabby.
the goat girlfriend.
Fuck Gabby. She's been walking around with her head this motherfucking big for too damn long. You're not going to take me into a courtroom and do me the way that you did me and then sit on this here Lord's internet and keep fucking playing games. And have me, you withdrew that shit, right? Without contest or whatever, so she could go in and refile it at any time if she so chooses to do so. She's not going to get that opportunity with me no more. I'm not going to live in fear on what Gabby Jacobson's bipolar ass is going to do whatever day ends and why. I'm not. She's not going to keep filing papers on me.
Right? Nope. She don't need to be filing papers on nobody. She need to stay in her own lane and get her life straightened out.
I wish FBI agent nothing but the best of luck. She is such a precious young lady. I just love her so much. Her wit and her sense of humor and the way that she goes about speaking on things.
She's got it together and she's telling her story. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, but it's sad because it's being stolen.
Oh, I hate the fact that it's being stolen. I hate it for any person that it's being stolen. But FBI, chef's kiss on getting it out there and showing it stolen and her story. That it's her story.
It takes a sick motherfucker to want to steal a story like that, though. But then we're talking about Gabby. You know, she's
certifiable. As per the words from Cape Coral, she's certifiable. So.
Well, you know what? I can appreciate you saying that they said that, but if they really felt that way, then they should 5150 her because they have the power to do so.
They have the power to Baker actor. The thing is, I think this is my opinion, is she's on that fine line with it, and if they do it she permanently, I think, loses all of her rights.
Well, I think it's pretty fucked up that, they went in there in a courtroom with just a couple of things written down on a piece of paper and they automatically signed an order of restraint, right? Because they wanted to keep things on the safe side just in case I was a psycho bunny and I went over there. You know what I'm saying? So they put it in place just to save, their skin. They should be doing the same thing with her with that baby in the house because there's been too many fucking women that have been on this borderline psychosis that she's at, and they've lined their unalive babies up in beds after they've in a bathtub.
They just
happened too many times.
They just had it up here in Tennessee. The Papa did mama and baby, and then he did himself. And they'd been asking for help to remove it, and all three of them are with Creator.
Listen, I was up really late last night, right? I was in here. I work better when the house is asleep because when the house is asleep, the dogs are asleep, husband's asleep, whatever, right? So my shift starts about 9:30 and I work until about 4:30 in the morning. And then I go to bed when my husband goes to work and, day starts over. Anyways, I sat in here last night and I started watching that Wade Wilson shit. I'm not going to talk about it because a lot of people haven't seen it yet. And when I tell you, I fell out of this fucking chair when it said Cape Coral, Florida across that fucking screen. I was like,
what show? Where's that at? I need to watch that.
It's on Paramount. It's on Paramount. Cape Coral. Like I was watching it, and some of the stuff they were doing the aerials and stuff. You know how they do. Literally going by the police department. I was looking. I was like, "Well, damn, ain't that where Gabby's house is at?"
You go, girl. You're like, hey, I know that place. I've been there. I've done that one.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And I wonder if that's the same courthouse that I had to go to. I have to look into that.
Oh, I bet.
I have to look into that. Hey. Is it really?
I think they only have one courthouse in Cape Coral.
I went to the same courthouse that Wade Wilson was in. What?
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna drop down. I gotta get all the snow stuff out. I gotta finish prepping and get it all in. You be safe, girl.
Be safe.
Love your shirts. I need to order some. I want that one you got on.
I have to list it. I haven't had a chance to list it yet.
Okay. So I'll keep you in contact with you. I'll let you know how it goes because I'm gonna get on that phone and I'm gonna go with that DA's office tomorrow.
No, I don't want to offend you or nothing because you're an adult. Do whatever you want to do. I wouldn't get on here and talk too much until you can show people that stuff's really happening because you're not the only person. You're not the only person. I'm just saying so people don't immediately start talking shit about you and saying, "Oh, look, she's chasing clout. She's doing all this stuff." A lot of us have gotten on here and shown incident cards. You know what I'm saying? And it's swear there. Up and down that something's fixing to pop the fuck off.
It's there. When you have to sit down with a warrant, what they call here a warrant officer, for 2 hours, and go through all of the paperwork. And oh my God, my phone almost died, showing all the lives and everything else. It's a pain in the ass. I've never sat with a warrant officer. Never. To clear the paperwork.
Why is everybody asking me if I'm going live with Lonnie?
I have no clue. Yep. This might be the last thing I say. I'll walk in silence on the back end of it, but no, it's coming on this side.
Yeah, I want to hit my vape pen, so I'm going to turn this on for a minute, okay? Thank you.
All right, I'm down. I got to offload, girls. Love you all. Stay safe, okay?
Bye-bye. Be safe up there.
Oh, yes. We're going to survive this.
Sorry, y'all. I want to hit my vape, so y'all are going to have to deal with the gingerbread filter. Anybody else want a box? If you got a box request in and you want, and Panda, you want a box? No, Gabby didn't get a PO on me. What are you talking about? I don't know. It's too cold to be outside. It's too cold to be outside. Anyways, I wanted to get on here and address Christy Brewer. Christy, you can make all the weird videos you want to make about me. Listen. I have not committed no fraud. I went to Florida. I met with my attorney. I went to court. I sat on that hard ass wooden pew right there in that courtroom. I looked Judge Perez straight in the fucking eyeballs. Okay, he's a handsome man. I'm not gonna lie. He's a handsome man. And while I was in that courtroom, I'm not going to lie again, I got upset with my attorney because if you know he's running for office next year and he was in there during my court hearing patting the fucking flower trying to get, votes. And it low key pissed me off. It made me mad because, he was on my dime. Everybody running around asking me if I've hired Mike to help me with this. No, I have not. If and when I need another attorney in the state of Florida, I will not be hiring Mike. There are more attorneys in Florida. Mike is not the only one. But when it comes to those shirts over there, if you're just getting here, when it comes to my shirts on my website for my business that I have to pay taxes on, that I have to fucking buy all the supplies for and all the things, when it comes to that specific for me, in case you missed it, these are the two shirts right here. Okay? This one says it kills your brain cells. This one says the Jacobson effect. All right. But if you read I did this already, but I'm going to do it again. If you read the description, it has absolutely nothing to do with Gabby. It has nothing to do with her fucking mental health or her supposed IQ or none of those things. It has nothing to do with it. Okay. And the same thing goes for this one right here. This is a whole different listing. It's a whole different listing. Okay. And again, let me get my pointer stick. Right here on the 3rd of December is when Gabby, well, let's go up one. On the, not December, on the 2nd of October, her attorney filed a notice of appearance. And the very next day, he filed a voluntary dismissal. This amended notice right here is because when he filed his notice of appearance, he actually filed that he was representing me and not Gabby. Imagine that. This right here is the minutes that were corrected right there. And this right here, that's the order of dismissal. You see how that voluntary dismissal is here? And then it took a whole fucking, all this time. You see that? I was still under an order. Okay? I was still under an order. I don't know what part of that you guys aren't understanding. It doesn't matter. I don't know why my computer does that. Every time I spell her name out on my computer, it defaults to that spelling, but it doesn't matter. It's been accepted. It's on the docket. It's already been assigned to a judge. It's already been assigned to a judge. But you can't run all over this app and scream and cry and kick and yell and say, I'm not 61, and do your little dancey dance in front of your IQ test and everything else and claim that that psyche evaluation was fake and it was used to track people and how it worked. But when I drop some t-shirts on my website that says 61, everybody wants to clutch their fucking pearls and say I'm exploiting a disabled adult. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't know what the hell your problem is, Christy Brewer, but your stalker is showing. Your stalker's showing. And I can go ahead and give Mr. Yost a call. And I can let him know that you're running all over this app with a fucking, you're doing this with malicious intent. And if he would like to take a look at my bank statements, if he would like to take a look at what money was spent, he is more than welcome to come in here and take a look at it. You're just not privy to it because it's none of your fucking business. People don't get charged with a crime just because you think they committed one. If that was the case, Gabby would have gone to jail many moons ago. Many, many moons ago. Your credibility is at -10. You called that police department. You fucking lied to that dispatcher. You wasted resources that could have been used somewhere else just so you can get them on body cam footage admitting whether or not Cameron was in their custody. You did that. And then when everybody was like, that recording sounds like Christy Brewer, you got on here and owned it. You were proud of it. You're proud of wasting resources. You're proud of harassing that woman down there. You were proud of it. Don't worry about what I'm doing with my money, bitch. Go buy yourself a new bed. Gonna sit here and call me a scammer with all your payment apps in your fucking bio. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. She's got serious problems. But when I got in that box with that young lady over there a while ago, you ran quick as fuck. What you running for? You can run your mouth about me, but you can't run it to me? That says a lot about the condition of your spine. That says a lot about the condition of your spine. That must be why you lay over in your bed all the time like this when you're making your videos. You ain't never sitting straight up, bitch. You all the time laid over on that raggedy ass fucking wood post of a bed talking your shit. Don't nobody care. Go wash your pillows. The fuck? Anyway. Yeah, I jumped in that poor woman's box so fast. There was only 5 people in that room, and Christy was just getting ready to spout off how she sent screen recordings to my attorney general. Girl, he has family photos. He has family photos. And before you reach out to my husband, because I know you're known to do that too, before you reach out to him, I was not going to post these shirts because I was a little concerned about some of the backlash that I was going to receive from the haters, you know. And my husband said, fuck them, post it. My husband knows everything I do. Unlike some of y'all's husbands, my husband goes everywhere I go. Stay mad. Y'all know y'all be experiencing the Jacobson effect. We all in here watching this fucking bullshit. Especially back in them Abby Lauren days. We were watching Abby Lauren talk about getting on the podium. All of a sudden the head starts going like this right here. And the mouth drops. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what's happening because I hear her. Mm-hmm. She's missing. We can't find her. I think she's looking for Elvis. I think she's looking for Elvis. If y'all find her, please reach out to your girl because she's missing. I'm about ready to put her ass on a milk carton. And she's important to me, so I might put her on a Fairlife carton. Y'all motherfuckers better not judge me either. If you see her on the back of a Fairlife carton, don't you say a word. Don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. Fairlife. Not Fairfield. What the fuck? Fairlight. Fairlife. Mm-hmm. That milk don't ever expire. I don't know what kind of chemically induced milk that is, but it never expires. And it's the only milk that I can drink that don't make me sick. Who are you talking about? Hold on, I seen that. Who was put under a conservatorship? Dr. Green Thumbs. I'm gonna get on here and dry beg for a phone case. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, man. Oh, Abby Lauren. Abby Lauren. Not all laxative bottles. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I know I've been in here working late nights and we've been streaming the Gabberdoodle a little bit. I've had my little gingerbread filter on. We've been listening and talking shit. I'm not going to do that on the Ticker Talker any further because I don't want to risk losing my account for any more bullshit copyright strikes. I went in yesterday and I privated anything that I have stitched pertaining to Gabby. The copyrights that I got from her are she copyright struck stitched videos that I stitched from another creator, which she's actually falsely copyright striking TikTok when she does that, because when you stitch a video, that's TikTok's video. You see what I'm saying? So she's really fucking up. She could possibly, if enough of us are reporting these strikes to that copyright at TikTok, like I told y'all, they could possibly IP ban her off the app altogether, because abuse of the copyright whatchamacallit on here can constitute a IP ban. Yeah, and when y'all are putting in your copyright counter notices over there, make sure that you're adding the Beast account and the Bad Moms account. Add both of her TikTok accounts on there and tell them that she's ban evading, that she's already been banned off of this app, and now she's on here copyright striking. You can't go in and file counter notices. You have to do them for yourself. But she's ban evading on the Beast, and she's ban evading from her Beach Babe Mom or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, she's letting Whitney stream her? Well, that's nice. I seen her going into streamers' lives. I've seen it. She's seeking it out. She's gonna have a really hard time. She's gonna have a really hard time. I'm just so confused. She was telling the new people yesterday that she was gonna drop everything off with the cyber crimes unit. But if y'all remember the beginning of December, end of November, something like that, she was done dealing with the police department. She had gotten in touch with somebody at the state attorney's office and handed all their evidence over, and that we were going to jail, bitch. We was all fighting over who was gonna be the pod boss, if y'all remember correctly. And now all of a sudden she's telling them that she's doing this. Gabby's not gonna walk back in that police department. She knows that she is fucking, her ass is done. She knows she's done. She is playing a dangerous game. She's playing a very dangerous game. She is. She could have let this go to that hearing and let the judge go ahead and adjudicate it, figure out whether I needed to have an order on me to stay or go or whatever. She withdrew that shit before it was adjudicated, and that means that it stays on my record. Okay? And we're not doing that. I'm not walking around with this fucking temporary order on my record just because Gabby doesn't want to face the music. I'm not here to make Gabby happy. I tried to help Gabby. They hit Whit. Why? I thought you just said she was letting Whitney do it. Katina's gonna do his lives on YouTube. If I decide to stream her, I'm gonna go take a smoke break and hold on just a second. Let me go grab it because I haven't used it in a while. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. If I do decide to stream her, I'm gonna do it on favorited. So if y'all have favorited, that's me on favorited right there. If I decide to stream her with commentary, I'll be streaming her from favorited. I don't really care for it too much either, but yeah, stage 2 is the name. That's a picture of my car. So yes. No, I don't know what that is. What is it? I've got my YouTube. I have YouTube, y'all. But I have to I'm gonna have to get like Katina or somebody on the phone with me so they can help me set up like StreamYard and shit like that. If I can get my StreamYard and stuff set up, I would start going live on YouTube. We would go live and make shirts and shit and just hang out and shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I have to get I'm not a techie person. He got her for copyright. Mr. Bean. Your girlfriend done got you in a world of trouble over there. And you are complicit to her crimes. And I don't care what fucking parking lot you're patrolling. It's not going to get you out of the shit you and your girlfriend have gotten yourselves into. You can walk around, your little flashlight cop having ass, the fucking... God damn it. I see you. I see you. I see you. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're a flashlight cop. You're probably sitting at a gate somewhere at some fucking manufacturing warehouse with a notepad like this, checking fucking IDs. You're sitting all day long. Paul Bart, the mall cop. That's too good for you. You're a flashlight cop. You're a flashlight cop. And if just so happens, if you're working with Danny, I'm going to go even further and say you couldn't even get a job on your own. You had to get it off the back of your fucking future sister-in-law. If you working with Danny. You couldn't even be a man and go out there and get your own job. You had to go out there and get it off the back of your fucking sister-in-law. Now get your ass in there and get that girl her clothes. She wants her clothes back. She wants her clothes back. Are you wearing her panty looms, Aaron? Are you wearing her panty looms? Y'all playing dress up? Listen, your fiance went out there and bought that cheap ass suit and she didn't think she had anywhere to wear it to. Feisty hooked her up. She's got somewhere to wear that suit to now. She's got somewhere to wear that suit to now. She sure does. She sure does. Anyway, if I decide to stream her, I'm going to be streaming her from Favorited. Okay? I'm going to be streaming her from Favorited. It don't matter to me. It don't matter if she fits or not. If she would stop wasting her money on stupid bullshit to entertain the internet, that she might actually have something. But she's gonna stop saying I'm jealous of her. I could never be jealous of a bitch that don't even own a couch. I could never be jealous of a bitch that had to make payments on a settee. Okay? I could never be jealous of a bitch that's paying $15.99 for some fucking used fuck sofa from out of a backwoods rent-a-center in Cape Coral, motherfucking Florida. It could never be me. Be so fucking for real. It could never be me. I'm not jealous of an individual that has to fake someone else's infertility journey for clicks, views, sympathy, empathy, any of that. I'm not jealous of that. I'm not jealous of that. I promise I'm not. I'm not jealous of that. I don't want to be that. And if I ever become that, I'm going to take my ass out. If I ever become so heartless that I have to steal somebody else's story just for my own self-gratification, Feisty's going to check out. I'm checking all the way out. What you're doing to FBI agent and the rest of these women on this app that have actually suffered from infertility, you know, they have never given birth. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. Anyways, Bean. Danny wants her panty looms back. Danny wants her panty looms back. Okay? Okay? And we do not give children Red Bulls without sugar. We don't give children Red Bulls with sugar. We don't give children red dye if we can avoid it. We don't. She went from giving him melatonin to wanting to give him Red Bull. Make that make sense. Before I go, can y'all explain to me why everybody thinks I'm supposed to be having a live with Lonnie? Because I've never even spoken to her. I had a message from her in my request box when I got home this afternoon. She said that she needed to talk to me, and I was like, what's up? And she has not responded to me. So who started the rumor that her and I were supposed to be doing a live together? Because I have not consented to doing a live with her at all. I don't know her. But since I'm talking about it, your little videos over there where you're accusing, I can't. Don't take this as me waving a white flag, bitch. Because it's not. It's not. But the truth is the truth. Your little videos over there that Kaylee is the one that released them phone calls, they're not true. Those phone calls were given to PI. And PI sent them directly to me. PI sent them to me. Okay? Also, there's another video that you made claiming that somebody very close to one of us over here is moderating for her. And if that is the case, and that is the truth, you need to come to the front with that one. I need to see it. Okay? Because none of my people are moderating for her. None of them. None of them. So I understand that Gabby has upset you, and I have no problem having a conversation with you, but we can't sit here and point our fingers at people and be doing the fucked up shit too. I don't think Kaylee released any phone calls. I'm not taking up for Kaylee, but I know where I got them phone calls from, and they came from PI. I don't know. Everybody just kept. One of my girls reached out to Michelle, messaged me a while ago. She was like, "You're going live with Lonnie." I was like, "Huh? No, I'm not." Yeah, dog mom, you can message me. But I'm gonna go. If I decide to stream her, it'll be over on favorite. It's stage 2. Lanny, Lonnie, whatever her name is. Username on favorite. It is stage 2. The profile picture is my car. Yay! I'm so glad you're getting home to it. I mean, whatever you got, show it. Because I don't want to be associated with anyone that is doing that shit over there. I have a right to separate myself from these people. And if you think or you have proof, specifically somebody close to me is over there moderating for her, reach out. Don't just sit there and make all these freaking subliminal videos like you've got a bunch of. Put it out there. Put it out there. These people are tired of hearing this shit. They're tired of it. That's why people like myself feel so compelled to get on here and show the shit that I'm doing, because they keep hearing all this stuff, but they're not seeing nothing. And that's why I feel pressured sometimes to turn the camera around and be like, okay, here, now you see it. Here, now you see it. I was called a liar 100 fucking times yesterday. And when I posted that video last night, I posted because I was tired of being called a liar. I'm not a liar. And then when I posted it, they're like, oh, well, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take it. They're not going to take it. She spelled her name wrong. It's on the docket. It's right there. Second one. Already been assigned to a judge. So, I mean, although you might think, and you know what's great? I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. I only had to submit it one time, and it was accepted and put on the docket. It was not rejected. I did not have to correct anything. I filed it under the proper format, all of that. Her own lawyer had to amend his notice of representation. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I'm very proud of myself because I did that. I paid for it. I got it here. I worked my ass off. I earned the money and I paid for it myself. So y'all might can talk your shit about my t-shirts. You might can talk your shit about this court case, but you can't say I got on here and asked you for any money for it. You can't say that y'all paid for my lawyer. You can't say that you paid that $415 filing fee yesterday because you didn't. I did. You can't say none of that. You can say a lot of shit, but you can't say that you funded this right here. I'm paying for it. And I will sit in this office all night long, every day of the week, and keep funneling money to that fucking case number right there until my name is cleared. And I can do that. I can do that because it's my money. Okay? If you don't like it, don't buy my shirts. If you don't like what I have to say, don't watch my live. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't want to end up in a courtroom? Stop slandering and defaming people on the internet, because the internet does have consequences. Some people have no problem whatsoever pulling out that fucking credit card and sliding it for a fucking case number. It is very easy to file a lawsuit. And I'll pay $415 any day of the week to get that judge in Lee County to hear his mouth. I don't care if I win, lose, or draw. It's going to be on record. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. She should not have done what she did. She should not have listened to the people that were advising her, and she shouldn't have done what she did. Yeah, we got us a lady judge, Rachel Lock. I can't say that name. Lukonen. Lukonen. No, it's not been assigned a court date yet. They normally get court dates assigned to them within 40 days, is what I was told. But that filing fee that I got, that I paid, the $400, that was to initiate the case. I have other fees that I have to pay throughout the case, and I'm also paying a non-lawyer to help me. So I'm coming out of pocket, but I don't want nobody to help me. All I want y'all to do is buy my shirts. Every day I'm trying to get in here and put new shirts on the website. They're not always going to be TikTok merch shirts. I've got Valentine's shirts, 420 shirts. We got all kinds of autism shirts going on there. We just every day I'm trying to put new shirts on there. And if y'all can just support my business and buy my shirts, I can handle it from there. It's not me dry begging for money, because if you buy a shirt, you're getting a shirt. You're not just giving me something for nothing. So, yeah, it's linked in my little bio right there. We got us a nice little website going right now. And this shirt right here, I'm on my way to stir the pot. It'll be listed sometime this week. I'm assuming her and Aaron both would need to attend this court hearing. I did not put Kaylee on there as a defendant, but I did list her in the paperwork in the context. Well, she lied to the court to get that PPO. She omitted facts to that court in order to get that PPO. By the things that she represented to that court, and the way she represented them is the reason why she got it that day. And the judge that stamped that TPO, he has one of the highest appellate turnarounds in that county. He has been overturned more than any other judge in that county. He doesn't even read these petitions when they come in for that's what I was told by my attorney. He doesn't even really read them. He just goes through them. He listens to what they say, stamps them, and goes on to the next one. Yep. It's not Judge Perez. Judge Perez was the judge I was going in front of for the main hearing, but she went in front of the sitting judge. They have what do they call it, y'all? What do they call it? Where they have the circuit court judges or whatever, they sit in there through the week. The magistrate, there you go. Day judge, something like that. But on this paperwork, it's a complaint for damages and injunctive relief for malicious prosecution, abuse of process, and civil conspiracy. That's what it's for. And in order for me to get it into the circuit court, I had to go in excuse me, I had to go in and pick an amount of claim, and the threshold for the circuit court was $75,000 to $100,000. So that's where I had to put myself in order to get into the circuit court. Malicious prosecution falls in between $75,000 and $100,000. Now, if you go in and read my paperwork, it says in the bottom of the paperwork that any punitive damages, monetary damages, I want them awarded to the court's discrepancy. The court needs to decide that. But I had to pick a number. If you look, hold on, let me flip it so y'all can understand what I'm saying. If you look on there, you had to pick one. If I would have gone 8,000 or less, I would have ended up in the small claims court. And we don't want small claims court. We wanted to be in the circuit court where she started all this bullshit at. So we had to go all the way down there. Does that mean that's what I'm getting? No, it does not. No, it does not. It's just all it is a number so the clerk can go in and know where to put them at. Doing it? But the judge is going to decide. And like I said, I really don't care if I get any money back or not. I just don't want her to be able to go into that courthouse and do this to anybody else. And I want this TPO off my record. And she can't just walk in there and voluntarily sign a piece of paper and say, okay, I want to have this taken off of her record. She doesn't, she can't do that. It has to be done by a judge. It has to be done by a judge. I don't know. It hasn't been assigned a court date yet. Did you get a chance to give your side? There's a lot of it is in the complaint, but when they do the evidentiary hearings and stuff, there'll be more in there. Now I have an option to have this as a bench hearing. I can have either a jury trial or a bench trial. And I haven't really decided yet. I think a jury trial would be good in this format. I don't know. Kaylee's court. I don't know anything about Kaylee's court stuff. With Kaylee's court stuff with me, there's not anything going on right now. I think it's in my best interest to focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so I am separating Gabby and Kaylee completely. All right, Gabby is the one that walked into that courtroom and filed that paperwork. Gabby co-signed every bit of the shit that Kaylee did. Gabby is the one that took the money. Gabby's the one that bought the shirt. Gabby's still wearing the shirt to this day. So when I'm done, if I'm awarded a judgment from Gabby, if I feel the need to proceed further, I will do so. But I think it's in my best interest just to separate them completely right now. Because although what Kaylee did was fucking bullshit, what she did to me was bullshit. She did it in the name of Gabby. While Gabby co-signed it, sat in her chat, took the money and everything else. Everything's falling on Gabby. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But because Aaron, her and Aaron are engaged. They have a child together. Now, Florida doesn't recognize common law marriage, but Aaron is the main breadwinner of that house. Aaron's paying all of her bills. Okay? Every penny she makes on this app, he benefits from. She's feeding him. She's buying his vapes. She's putting gas in his car. Her following is buying his vapes. Her following is buying his kids' Christmas. Her following is paying for attorneys. He is actively participating in Gabby's bullshit. He did not want her to show us his accounts because they could get him in trouble. He swore under oath. He testified in one of her malicious court proceedings. He is actively participating with Gabby. That's why he's on that paperwork. He benefits from every single bit of what she's doing. All of it. So, whatever. He testified that they were married. Yeah, I have an option. It's on this paperwork right here. I have an option to request either a jury. Where'd it go? Right there. I was thinking that too. That's why I said I wasn't. You have an option. You can demand a jury trial. But I put on there that I wasn't demanding one. I think that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I do not have an attorney. am consulting with a non-lawyer. If you guys know anything about those, they're paralegals and non-lawyers. They work, they help you with your paperwork and things of that nature. As for people that cannot afford the $50,000 fees that these freaking lawyers want to charge you for all of this stuff, I am being advised. I'm taking the advice very seriously. And if I feel like I need to get a lawyer involved, I will get a lawyer involved. But I don't want to have to spend that kind of money because I was quoted over $50,000. I was quoted over $50,000. But I feel like I put this information in here the best way that I could. I listed all the previous court hearings that she's had in such a short amount of time down there in Florida. I've shown a pattern of behavior, the decimation of confidential court filings. It's all on there. So I don't know, but I gave her an option to fix it, and she didn't want to fix it. She just wanted to get on here and keep spewing her nonsense. So it's like, since we can't seem to be adults on the internet, we'll go be adults in front of a judge. So I just don't want her to continue to bring me or anybody else down there in front of that courtroom because she doesn't like what people have to say about her. You don't want anybody to sit here and talk about your fucking stupid infertility bullshit and everything else. You want us all just to be quiet and listen to it and all the things, but you can't just be quiet and listen to us. You don't want us to say shit, but you expect us to listen to you. You don't tell me what to do, little girl. You don't tell me what to do. Nothing on this lawsuit says I'm in fear for my life. Nothing on this lawsuit has anything to do with any fucking TikTok bullshit drama. This has to do with her taking me in front of that judge down there under malicious pretenses. So I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. I don't have to be quiet. If I want to get on here and talk about her internet behavior, I can do that because it has nothing to do with that shit right there. So whoever Hate Me 96 is over there on that YouTube, go grab those videos of Feisty calling you all those vile names. That's my freedom of fucking speech. I will call her a gutter fucking slut all day long. I can do that. I can do that. If she can get on here and be like, oh, that must be lube, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. If she can get on here and talk about it's coming down my leg and literally put a rag between her to keep it from dripping, I can say what the fuck I want. Fucking spastic fuck bubble. Sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't have an orgasm because the endometriosis makes it hurt when we have sex. Then why are y'all always fucking? If it hurts so bad, why are we always fucking? If you have such CPTSD from the internet, why are you always on it? It makes no sense to me. It's like fucking a little kid hitting a kid. And then you turn around and hit the little kid. Don't hit him. Bitch, you just hit him. What are you doing? What are you doing? $18 times a month. 18 times a month. My ovaries are swollen. I need a Snickers. That's my new shirt. I'm going to make it. I swear to God, I'm going to make it. My ovaries are swollen. I need a Snickers. I will take this girl seriously. I love y'all. Thank you. I will take you seriously when you stop microwaving ice cream, bitch. Go buy some chocolate milk. Stop doing ice cream like that. And then you microwave it. You put metal spoons in it. and then you put it back in the freezer. I know the crystallization, the ice crystallization on top of that ice cream. If you don't think ice cream can't go stale, I tell you, bitch, it can. I tell you, bitch, it can. I bet your ice cream looks like a fucking 5-day-old refrozen 20 different times Frosty from Wendy's. I bet that's what that fucking ice cream looks like. Freezer burn. There you go. Freezer burn. Got a fucking plate. I have no props. No props. Got a plate this fucking high of dino nuggies. You wanna know what your problem is? You wanna know what your problem is? You've never seen Goonies. You've never seen Goonies. That is your whole ass problem. You've never seen Goonies. You have never experienced the fun. The fun of, hey, you guys. You've never experienced that. Girl, you need to get off the Disney Channel. She's never seen Goonies. I think that's a form of child abuse. I think every child should see Goonies. It's un-American as fuck. I love Chunk. Baby Ruth. Do the truffle shuffle. Yeah, she can't be in the club. She can't be in the club. We are not all family in this club. Goonies never die. I want to go there. I'm so jealous. $50 bill? Hey, Jill. Thank you, girl. That's what I said. $50 bill. He was my favorite. He was my favorite. Slick shoes. I love that movie. I love that movie. I love that movie. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go do some things. I might stream Gabby later on the favorited. If y'all are bored this evening and you don't have anything to do, take your asses over to Paramount and watch the new Wade Wilson documentary. I can't remember the name of it, but just type Wade Wilson in there. You'll get it. A very good documentary. Very good. It's like 3 parts. Very good. Very good. Stage 2. And the, hold on. One more time, y'all. One more time and I gotta go for real. It's stage 2 and it's a picture of my car. Y'all see my car up there? Y'all say hey to Goose. That's Mama's Hellcat. That is Mama's Hellcat. Yes, it's good. I wish I could stream it because we'd watch it together. Oh no. Prayers going to your dad, Kitty. Yes, I drive. That's my car. Ouch. I need to figure out how to work StreamYard. If I can figure out StreamYard, we would go to YouTube. Hold on. It needs a bath, don't judge me. He needs a bath. is what Ohio weather will do to you. That's my husband's truck over there. That's Goose. Look at how dirty he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's so dirty. He's dirty, dirty. You know what though? That's fully electric. And I don't know if it's because of the cold weather or what, but I went out today. And when I came home, when the battery gets down to like 30% or whatever, my dash will show like a little itty bitty red turtle in my car, like the battery life's going out. But anyways, my car was fully charged. Something's going on because the whole dashboard lit up. There was all kinds of weird shit going on. But anyways, it's fully electric, and you would think because it's electric that it don't move, but that bitch will move. That bitch will move. Sam is upstairs with my daughter-in-law. Sam is upstairs with my daughter-in-law, but I played with an AI thing today. Somebody had it. I'm gonna show you this, and I'm leaving. I played with this today just for your entertainment. The Macarena. I love it. I just love it. That shit's funny as fuck. He's gotten big. He's almost 60 pounds. They are, he goes in not tomorrow, but next Friday. He's getting x-rays done of his leg. They think he might have tore his ACL, but he doesn't like strangers at all. Even as a puppy, he's vicious. So they gave me a sedative to give to him. I have to give it to him the night before and the day of, so they can knock him out and do the x-ray of his leg. And then he's going on the 19th to get his coin purse removed, because the only one in the house that is not spayed or neutered is Diana. And I don't want her to go into heat with him not being fixed, and then my Shih Tzu have Shih Tzu Rottweiler puppies, and it'd just be really bad. It would just be really bad. The old coin purse. Yeah, I don't want him to breed with her. She's getting fixed too. If I don't breed her again before next February, she's gonna get fixed too. Yeah, it'd be bad for her. Oh my God. Could you imagine a flat-faced Rottweiler? A Ratsu. Girl, we would start a trend. My son and daughter-in-law, future daughter-in-law, live here. They have the back side of my house over there. They've got 3 of the bedrooms on the back side of the house. Now, Sam is technically their dog. But the problem is, he loves me. He loves me. And I love him. So you know how animals choose you? Do you understand what I'm saying? He chose me. But the Quavo chose JJ. But Quavo's ours. So it's weird. Our dog loves him. His dog loves us. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. A rotten shit. There you go. Sam sleeps in my room. Sam sleeps in my room. I have 2 really big dog beds that sit at the foot of my bed. Storm sleeps on one dog bed. Sam sleeps on the other dog bed. And Diana, I don't know where she's at right now. Diana sleeps in between me and my husband. Now, Diana ain't but this big. She weighs like 5 pounds at best. Okay? She gets in between me and my husband, and you would think she was this big. She takes up the whole fucking bed. And she does this whole, you know how Shih Tzus are? And my husband will... he nudges her out the way. So, anyways, there's the story on the dogs. I love you guys. I'm going to go and partake before it gets too cold. If I stream her, I'll stream her on Favored later. I love y'all. Thanks for all y'all that have gone over there and visited the website. If you've done too much damage, I might have to shut it down for a minute. I love you guys. I love you guys. Hey, Christy Brewer, why don't you do me a favor? The next time you call Mr. Yost up here, conference me in. I'll get the Mickey Mouse phone. Is it in here? No, I think it's downstairs. I'll go grab the Mickey Mouse phone. You conference me in, okay? She needs to pipe her down and go wash her pillows. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Tyrone, I almost got out of here. God damn it. God damn it. Christine, are you in here? Okay, so without telling any business, there's been some happenings. And Christine has not been able to get to the post office. That's as far as I'm going with that, okay? But I talked to her today, and I told her, I said, hey, listen. I said, I'm going to need a status on Tyrone. I said, because these women are getting ready to file a missing persons report on Tyrone. So we're going to have a Fairlife milk jug for the for Lauren. And then we're going to have another one for Tyrone. We're just going to have 2 milk jugs with pictures on them. Okay? Next time I go live, I'll try to have them made. Keep calling him. He won't fucking answer. Anyways, Christine's taking him to the post office in the morning. And I responded to her, tracking information, or it didn't happen. Okay? I love y'all. He's going to the post office. He's going to the post office. Y'all be good. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for hanging out. We need time.